Everyone, sometimes we forget being human is not the end all be all that we think it is because we have skin. You know, we want people to think how we think and do how we do, especially parents that maybe sometimes have forgotten what it's like to be young at heart or, in love or discovering something new that they even forgot makes them smile. So in my day-to-day living and going through new things that have recently changed and more new things that have recently changed, I'm looking at more and more carefully in the aspect of remembering to stay young at heart and to stay hopeful and know that, tomorrow's another day. It's going to be better tomorrow than today, because today we learn something more about ourselves that we need to know for tomorrow to help us carry on, to help us do better and not be so picky or petty or, self-conscious even. Something more to help us be more aggressive in the goals that we want to take, that we've already set for ourselves. Or even rearranging those goals because they're old and you haven't revised your, treasure map, wish board, whatever list of pictures that you put up as goals to remind you and to help you stay focused. We forget about those things because we have skin. We just want to automatically say, okay, well, I've known you for a few months. I'm just going to start taking you for granted. Or you start taking yourself for granted. Why would you do that? Everything is new every single day, every moment. And yes, I'm sure I can be faulted for that at some point, taking the inopportune time to, take someone for granted just because I know you for, 8 years or whatever. Or just because I've known you X amount of time and I think maybe you could be better off. I usually just tend to cut those people off because I know it's not fair to them to put up with my coulda, shoulda, woulda, yet I know you can do better. And yes, I will cut you off. And I'll just say, you know what? You're not the person that you profess yourself to be at the beginning of this relationship, so I'm just going to let it go. Instead of getting frustrated with you by, not keeping your goals, not walking your talk. And I have to walk my talk too. So sitting here on this beautiful afternoon as the sun's going down and the clouds look like cotton candy and they were kind of a pale blue, and I'm, taking pictures that I will probably attach to this video and, basically putting myself in check and saying, hey, Tasha, remember, you're not the bee's knees either. Well, of course I am to myself, but you guys are just ear hustling, that's all. And reminding myself to just, be at peace. There's no such thing as perfection, or else we wouldn't have skin. There's always a slight uphill something to make you appreciate the downhill. And those of us that love roller coasters especially will appreciate that, I'm sure. So let's all just take a few minutes and remember we are spirit having a human experience. Okay, one more again. We are spirits having a human experience. And you say, yeah, Tosh, well, I still got bills and I got blah, 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 blah. Those are just things. I mean, yeah, I want. I want to go outside, but it's still 105. I mean, come on. So I got to work with what I got. I just step outside on the patio, breathe some hot air, come back in. you know? So I know that I can only do the best that I can for me and not change you, not change, those that I love in my life and expect them to do like I do and do what I say do and how I do it. You have to find your own answers for yourself. Even your husband or wife, they have to find their own answers for themselves first They're not totally accountable to you. First of all, we're accountable to God and ourselves, or source, or whatever you want to believe in that's bigger than yourself. And if you don't, you still have to be accountable to yourself. I still have to wash my dishes. Nobody's going to wash my dishes for me. I still have to cook. Nobody's going to cook for me, do laundry for me, vacuum the floors, clean that dirty patio off. And nobody is going to value me the way I value me. I can teach you how to value me. I can teach you how to treat me. And yet you still might not do just that. And then I will have to let you go. Things don't have to be perfect, but my life is pretty damn good, so it should stay that way. Or better. And on that note, please be good to yourself first. Please, just think about it and then do it. I know some of you need to marinate on that for a really long time, and that's okay. Just do it. Just because I said so. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I love you. Be good to you first. I'll see you next time.